What's up, guys? This is my round-by-round breakdown of the rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. I'm just going to show you screenshots and give you my analysis on how I felt each round should have been scored and why. And I'm not going to show any fight footage. Those clips are going to be reserved for short videos, some of which are already uploaded. And my thoughts on this fight haven't changed much. I've just been watching it a few times, and my thoughts are as followed. Nobody, in my opinion, can give this fight to Tyson Fury. You have to be biased in order to do so. And here is why. The first round is one which a lot of people gave to Tyson Fury, and I can understand why. But if you watch it back, that round was actually a swing round based on clean punches landed, because neither man landed clean, effective shots. Tyson Fury was able to maintain distance quite a bit, but it's not because of anything dramatic that he did. Oleksandr Usyk is known for being a slow starter, and Usyk did make adjustments as the fight went on, but Fury is the one who started the fight fighting a little bit differently than he did the first time. So Usyk had a different read on his opponent. So the fight was mostly fought at range. Usyk did headhunt a little bit. He only went to the body with the jab. And Fury, again, he didn't land anything clean that gave him the round unanimously. But if you're giving the round to Fury based on distance and Usyk not being able to close it effectively, that's fair enough. So first round to Tyson Fury, okay. Rounds 2, 3, and 4 are all very similar in the sense that Oleksandr Usyk is the clear winner, and you cannot give any round to Tyson Fury because Oleksandr Usyk clearly landed the more effective shots easily in each of the rounds, because Usyk did what Usyk normally does. He had downloaded the data, he had a read on his opponent, and instead of backing up constantly whenever Fury would inch forward or just headhunting, he was timing a left hand to the body when Fury was trying to feint him at long range. Usyk, who is the master at feinting and is always well balanced and able to land perfect shots at the perfect distance, he was like, okay, here's a left hand to the body. He was also able to confuse Fury multiple times and swarmed him on multiple occasions throughout those 3 rounds, landing left hands to the head, and Fury wasn't able to land any significant counter. A couple of times Fury did sit down on the right hand and he landed it clean. However, it did not hurt or even bother Usyk that much. And again, if you watch the rounds back, you will see Usyk does not move from these punches. However, in the second and fourth round, and maybe in the third round as well, there are times when Oleksandr Usyk is landing his left hand in clinches and Tyson Fury is letting go of the clinches, and Usyk is also landing to the body a couple of times, and you can see Fury's hands drop because he's feeling those punches and he does not like it. Usyk did hurt Tyson Fury in those moments. Not as much as he did in the 9th round of the first fight, but he was clearly landing the more devastating punches. He was moving Tyson Fury. He was outlanding Tyson Fury with these clean, effective shots. Clearly, it's not even hard to see who, again, was landing the more clean, damaging shots in the rounds. And Fury was just landing flicking jabs. He landed the occasional right hand, again, throughout 3 rounds, clean on Usyk's chin. But to say that Usyk didn't do enough to win those rounds, 2, 3, and 4, is literally biased. So after 4 rounds, the only logical scorecard you can have is either 4-0 to Usyk, complete shutout, or 3-1 to the champion. Now, round 5, Tyson Fury did make an adjustment, and it was really just to walk forward and let his hands go more. And he did do that somewhat effectively. I say somewhat because he did not land a damaging uppercut like he landed in the 6th round of the first fight, so he did not hurt Usyk at any point. But he was letting his hands go quite nicely to the head. He was also lunging in with body shots when Usyk was taking a step back and he was within Tyson's range, and he was landing. But there is a time in this round, which I'll break down in a short video, where Usyk smiled and sort of urged Fury on. But Usyk didn't do enough to win that round. He did land some clean shots, especially when they were up close, but Fury was just able to let his hands go a bit more, and Usyk was more in range. But in the 6th round, Usyk again, he did what Usyk is known for doing, which is come back strong from a round where his opponent does well. He just landed all the clean shots in this round, and it is another clear round for Oleksandr Usyk. Like rounds 2, 3, and 4, All of the clean shots, aside from one right hand which Tyson Fury does sit down on, but once again, it does not hurt or move Usyk at all. Usyk landed all the clean shots. Not once, not twice, but 3 times in this round. The first time is within the first 20 seconds of the round. Usyk steps forward, closing the distance, landing a clean left hand on Tyson Fury's chin. And I'm not saying that Tyson Fury was massively hurt, but he felt it and he didn't like it. And again, that happened multiple times in the round. Usyk went back to doing what he did in rounds 2, 3, and 4. Nice body shots, using his jab, and when he was able to close the distance and Fury would take a step forward himself, or he was just standing at long range, he wasn't moving away, Usyk would step in with a left hand to the body, and it wasn't landing super clean at times, but it was doing more damage than Fury's flicking jabs. So after 6 rounds, I had it 4-2 to Oleksandr Usyk, but if you're going to have it any other way because of a swing round, it's 5-1 to the champion. Rounds 7, 8, 9, and 10 were interesting because I had the majority of rounds going to the champion, but Tyson Fury did make them competitive by doing 2 things. One, he again mixed up his aggression by going forward sometimes, and when he would go backwards, he would be sure to lean back to try and take the sting off of Usyk's shots, and he was able to do that more effectively than he did in the first 6. And he was also grabbing hold of Oleksandr Usyk and trying to maul him on the inside. A couple of the shots did stray low, and as I've broken down in a short video, the referee did not see it. But round 7, I remember that being the closest, and I could edge it to Tyson Fury. It is a bit of a swing round for me because the punch stats favour Usyk, and Usyk also was the effective aggressor. But Fury was able to land enough clean shots and he was able to grab hold of Usyk enough to where he did slow the action somewhat, and therefore it kind of looked like he could be getting a foothold in the round. But again, it was very close. Usyk was still landing clean shots upstairs and downstairs, but again, Fury, by being able to clinch him and as much as he did, was able to take some of that away from him. So I can see you giving the 7th round to Fury. The 8th round was close, but again, we're not just giving Tyson Fury rounds because they're close and he got beaten up less than he did the previous round. It's a clear round for Oleksandr Usyk. The first round and a half is very, very tight, and the last minute and 20 seconds is where Usyk takes over. He is just the boss in there. He's bullying Tyson Fury. He's swarming him. He's landing the left hand upstairs, and Fury is starting to look frustrated. He can't land the clean shots that he landed in round 5, and he also can't slow Usyk down like he did in the previous round. So the 8th round, it's competitive for the first half, but in the last half, the clearer shots are clearly landed by Oleksandr Usyk. It overtakes everything Fury did in the first half. So 8th round to Usyk. Round 9 is a round which I'm sure Frank Warren and Tyson Fury, his fans and his family, are crying over, saying that Fury clearly won. The reason why is because the round is competitive for the first 2 minutes, and it's because Fury, again, doesn't make it easy for Usyk to land clean because he's mixing up going forwards and going backwards. He's grabbing hold of Usyk at times. He's getting away with dirty tactics again, and he's sitting down on his right hand at times at long range. So in the eyes of Frank Warren, his fanboys and his family, they're thinking, well, that clearly means Tyson Fury won the round. No. A lot of those right hands do not land clean because Usyk's head movement is on point, my friends. It is on point. And when Fury does grab hold of him, he gets away again with the occasional shot here and there, but these are not clean, effective shots. Clean, effective shots is what Oleksandr Usyk at times is landing in the first 2 minutes, and in the last minute, he did come on strong. But it's not like Tyson Fury was dominating the round up until that point, because he wasn't. Oleksandr Usyk was making it competitive. He was making it difficult for Fury to land at long range, as was Fury to Usyk. So round was close for the first 2 minutes, and Fury was looking like he was more active, but Usyk downloaded data. He pushed Fury back, and as he was able to get close to him in the last minute, he landed several clean body shots. One time he landed a flurry, and again, Fury did not like it one bit. He was catching the left hand upstairs. He was not able to land the clean right hand at long range, and Usyk just clearly landed the more effective shots. If you want to say the round was closer than rounds 2, 3, 4, and 6, then fair enough. But to say that this was a swing round, again, if you actually watch it back and see who's landing the cleaner shots on the opponent, it's clearly Oleksandr Usyk. And another thing that makes this a clear round for Usyk is that when both fighters land a close-ish amount of clean effective shots, then the fighter who is the effective aggressor is normally given the round. And there's no question throughout this fight, the effective aggressor was Oleksandr Usyk. So even if you want to give Tyson Fury credit for his boxing skills, you have to give Oleksandr Usyk credit for the fact that he was backing up the bigger man. So again, there is no case in my opinion whatsoever for giving Tyson Fury this round, and I'm going to name the people who insist that Tyson Fury did win this close round, and I'm sure there's more jokers who are going to complain about it, but more videos coming on that later. Round 9, clearly Oleksandr Usyk. The 10th round is where Fury had his final last-minute surge, because he just let his hands go a little bit more, and he was more aggressive at times. He was able to back Usyk up, and one of the things Usyk has to do, like his friend Vasyl Lomachenko, is when he's backed up, he's unable to let his hands go as much. So Fury being able to push him back did take away some of his output. But again, the cleaner shots are not necessarily overwhelmingly landed by Fury, because a lot of them are cuffing, a lot of them are grazing shots, but they were landing somewhat, and Usyk didn't land enough clean shots, in my opinion, to take the round decisively. However, there are moments towards the final 30 seconds where Usyk does let go with his hands on the inside, and he's able to move Tyson Fury, but Fury does fire back. You can give him that round, no problem. However, that is the last major success Fury had in this fight, because round 11 and 12 were very clearly Oleksandr Usyk. He came on strong. He looked at his man and said to himself, okay, so you've had your moments, all right, I'm going to show you how fresh and fit I am. I'm going to take this to a whole new level. And he owned Tyson Fury in rounds 11 and 12. He marched him down. He landed the cleaner shots. He landed his left hand repeatedly. He outboxed Fury in the clinches. Or actually, no, he bullied him in the clinches. Fury had to let go of the clinches several times because Usyk was landing clean shots. They were effective, and he did not like it one bit. He was getting pinned by Oleksandr Usyk's clean left hand at long range. Usyk was able to step in with very little setup, land it cleanly, and Fury was trying to answer back, but he couldn't. And he wasn't able to grab hold of Oleksandr Usyk because, again, he was tired, and Oleksandr Usyk was by far the fresher man. So he wasn't able to do what he did in rounds 7, 8, and 10, which was to somewhat nullify Usyk's offense. He was just backing up, taking the shots, and when he tried to come forward, Usyk was just pinning him with the left hand downstairs. And a couple of times throughout the last 6 rounds, I forgot to mention earlier, Usyk was smiling at Tyson Fury, waving his gloves at him, egging him on, showboating to him, and Fury wasn't able to answer. He wasn't able to step up his output and take a firm grip of the fight. Oleksandr Usyk clearly won, because after the 12th round had finished, I had it round 1, as I said earlier, swing round, but I can see you giving it to Tyson Fury, but again, swing round, so you can give it to Usyk. Rounds 2, 3, and 4, clearly Oleksandr Usyk, he landed the cleaner shots. Round 5, Tyson Fury, higher output, nullified Usyk enough. Round 6, Oleksandr Usyk, clean shots, more effective, able to boss Tyson Fury around. Round 7, close swing round because Fury is able to nullify Usyk enough. So I gave it to Tyson Fury, but only just. Rounds 8 and 9, clear rounds for Oleksandr Usyk because he is fresher, he is fitter, he is pushing Fury back, he is landing the cleaner shots. Round 10, Fury does enough to let his hands go, push Usyk back, nullify his offense, take enough of his output away to where you can see him clearly winning that round. Round 11 and 12, clearly Oleksandr Usyk, as I just explained. So at the end of this fight, I had it 8-4 to Oleksandr Usyk, with 2 of the rounds I gave Tyson Fury swing rounds. So if anything, you could say I'm being slightly generous to Tyson Fury. If I'm going to be really generous, then I will give him the 8th round as well, but it's not a clear round to give to him by any means. So Giving it 7-5 to Oleksandr Usyk is generous to Fury. So to conclude this video, as I have said in multiple videos that I've been dropping over the last few days, these people who give the fight to Tyson Fury or say, oh, it was really close, it could have gone either way, people like Ben Davidson, people like Amir Khan, people like Prince Nassim, Thomas Hauser, people like Spencer Fearon, and etc, 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 more and more and more. These people do not know what they are watching. Oleksandr Usyk clearly won this fight. He bullied the bigger man. He out-hustled the bigger man. He went out there and fought like a true champion. He clearly won this fight. There is literally, as I've explained, again, in videos throughout the week, no case whatsoever for Oleksandr Usyk not to walk away with his unified heavyweight championships. He beat Tyson Fury. End of story. So I hope you guys like this round-by-round breakdown. Let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos coming soon. Catch you later.